Hey guys, Luke here. This is Season 2, Episode 2 of The Boss. And the concept of the series is to try and go through as many leagues as possible, or as many teams or whatever. Just pretty much just being like a real manager, just taking different teams when the offers come. And this is the first sort of proper episode of gameplay. The last one was just showing what team we picked, which was RB Leipzig, something like that. It's a Red Bull side. It's in the Bundesliga 2. I think they're a pretty hated side in the Bundesliga, but they're kind of the most cashed up one, and out of all the offers that we got, I thought they were the most attractive one, so picked them. And lucky for us, I didn't really know at the time, I didn't know what I was getting myself into, but they do have some okay players from things, lots of young players, so that's good. I don't know how far they'll progress or anything, and I really don't want to ruin the experience of the game for me by looking at people's potentials and stuff like that, because I don't know, I hate watching career modes where they're like, yeah, well, I'm buying this guy because he turns into an 88. I was like, well, if you're playing like real life, how would you know that? And also, when you look at that sort of stuff, they don't just make it. If you don't play it, then they might not make it. Sometimes they don't make it. Other times they'll, you might be supposed to only make an 84 and then you get to a 90. So I didn't want to ruin the experience. But you'll see there was two players who were loaned out for some reason. I'm not sure why. Maybe they were at the other side, because I know there is a few different Red Bull sides. I think there might be one in Austria or something, so I don't know if they're on loan there or something, but yeah, we recalled them. Maybe they'll want to come back eventually, I don't know. But anyways, we recalled them, especially Bruno, who's turns out to be our highest rated player, and I think his name was Sabitzer. He's a left midfield, very good player as well. Two pacey players, particularly Sabitzer or Sibilza, I can't remember the actual name, but a very good player. I think he's only 71 rated, whereas Bruno's like a 78, and he's pretty young too, so hopefully he'll progress quite nicely. But as you can see here, we're playing our first friendly game. We did sign some other players, so in this game, well, I'm not sure if they're in this game, but from memory, some people that we have got in the side, mostly loanees. I think they're all loanees actually. So we've got Leali from Juventus, who is pretty good, and I wasn't really sure what he'd be rated this one, but in previous FIFAs he's been quite good, and I figured, well, he kind of changed too much this year, so I thought he's a good keeper to get, and hopefully he turns out to be alright. I think he might be playing this game. We did also get another centre back called Salomon. I forget what team he is, but it's in the Serie A that he came from. It might be Sampdoria or whatever they're called, as Welsh Dragon DSG says, I think Sampdoria. But he's an okay player. When I was looking at I was more looking at their stats, how good are they defensive rather than, that pace and all that sort of stuff, because pace doesn't really worry me on this. But he seemed like a decent player. There's obviously a few options, but we went for him just as a backup, because we have this Vezio. I think he was from Valencia, I think it was. And I was particularly looking at players who didn't have too high wages, because obviously we can't bring in so many players, but at the same time we want some quality in there. I know it's only the second league, but also we're looking for people who we can potentially bring in if we get promoted, because if we get promoted, I will be staying, and obviously that's the goal. When I leave this side, I don't want to leave them in the shit, so I could leave as soon as they get to the Bundesliga, like the proper one, but then they just get relegated straight away most likely. So I'd like to leave them in like a sustainable sort of spot, so they can stay up. So it's 1-1 here. We've got some pretty good strikers. I do bring in Kingsley Coman from Juventus. Initially he was there to play left mid, but then we ended up bringing back Sabitsky or whatever his name was. I'll figure out in the next episode exactly what his name is. But yeah, we ended up playing Coman in the striker position, I think, or at least off the bench. He's on the ball. He's quite good. He reminds me of Raheem Sterling. I haven't played with Raheem in this FIFA, but in previous FIFAs that's what it feels like, just a little bit less skill moves, but I don't really use skill moves anyways, so it's not a problem. And I think I'm forgetting someone else, but I can't really remember. Also, we're bringing a free agent. I forget his name though. He's 67 rated, Hungarian or something. I really forget what nationality he is, but he's an okay player. He's nothing spectacular, but I just wanted another left back. Just need a little bit more depth, to be honest. You see in there, Kohut is his name. And also that Khedira guy, that's actually like Semi Khedira's brother. So that's quite cool. So you can see exactly who we got here. Just thinking, did I forget anybody? Doesn't look like it. But yeah, it's come to the end of the episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and if you enjoyed it, can you please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more, and I'll see you next time. See you guys, bye.